Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I just got my vaccine and I can barely feel my arms. I didn't sleep much because I was in pain. I didn't think that it was possible not to sleep because my arm hurts, but apparently it happened. So I didn't work out this morning. It's 5:30, very early. I let myself sleep until 5. I don't work out. I try to give myself an extra little time to chill in bed. And I was thinking that I'm gonna take you guys with me on a what I eat in a day video, which I hope it's gonna be fun. And yeah, let's start making breakfast. Trying to get better at drinking water in the morning. I don't know why, but I feel like a little sick, or like I feel like I want to throw up every time I drink water on an empty stomach. And I don't know why it's that, but I know it's really good for you when you drink water right away, and my stomach is definitely empty. I haven't had food since yesterday 4 p.m. so I'm gonna try to finish this glass, and then I'm gonna make myself my chia pudding. That was pretty good, I guess. I hope I'll thank the water later. Actually, I'm going to drink another one. So I wanted to talk about supplements for a second. So I just heard the information in my class that there are certain anti-nutrients in our diet. They don't let some other nutrients absorb from food or drinks or supplements. So I'm really trying to pay attention to when I'm taking my supplements. I don't take a whole bunch of supplements. I only take B12, algae and D vitamin. I'm not gonna take it in the summer, but obviously if the weather is gloomy, I'm gonna have to roll with D3. I'm really getting sick of this weather. So yeah, the supplement. Iron is dangerous. So yes, most of us have iron deficiency. I mean, not the plant-based people. I mean, everyone worldwide. That is the #1 deficiency. It's really important that we are mindful about iron, and the best way to get some iron in is through green leafy vegetables. They have really high iron content, although they have non-heme iron, which means they are less bioavailable than the iron in the meat, for example. But in the meat, it is heme iron, and heme iron can cause you oxidative damage, which you don't want. Non-heme iron is safer, so yeah, that's a little class for the 5:30 club. So here we go. Let's get into business. I'm gonna show you what I eat for breakfast today. I didn't work out, so I don't have to worry about protein or anything. I just want a really filling breakfast, and I knew yesterday that I was not gonna work out, so I'm gonna start my day with a chia pudding. This is actually my favorite way to start the morning. I never thought that I was gonna be like a sweet lover, but since I discovered this breakfast, I've been obsessed with it ever since. So here's everything you'll need. Chia seeds, obviously, some cinnamon, cocoa powder, matcha powder. I always put this in my smoothies too, and some whole grain oats. Matcha is actually amazing for hormonal imbalance. So if you suffer from skin issues, or if you have problems with sexual drive as well, it helps that too. Or if you are experiencing infertility, it has amazing health benefits. I'm gonna put them here. This might help you. Of course, it's not an overnight success, so please remember that using plants to fuel your body and heal your body from the inside, it will take a lot of time and effort. You might see the results in a year or 6 months, but it's worth waiting for. Okay, so have a bowl. Try to have a bowl that's big enough to put some toppings on once this is done. First, we put the chia seeds in. I always just cover the bottom of the bowl. And then the oats, I'm just gonna put some, so it covers the chia. Some cocoa powder and cinnamon too. 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. Stir it together. I forgot to tell you that I use oat milk, but you can use any type of plant milk you like. I just poured enough to cover the whole thing. This is what it looks like. I know it looks bad right now, but here we go. And just put this in the fridge up to an hour or overnight. And the finished bowl looks like this. So it's really thick. It's like a pudding consistency. And you can just go crazy here and put whatever toppings you like. You can put fruits or nuts, anything you want. I used to struggle with cravings a lot, and now when I have this breakfast, I'm actually good for a couple of hours, so that's really nice. I usually put on some coconut yogurt as well, but I don't have that right now. Use any nut butter you want. This is just for a little bit of an extra protein. My favorite part, the granola. And my luxury breakfast is done. It doesn't look that appealing, but it's actually pretty yum. During the night, I woke up like 10 times. I barely fall asleep because of my arm. And now I feel ill. I have a headache and I'm just generally under the weather. I'm gonna enjoy my little breakfast here. Just you and I, baby. And make sure that I'm giving you quality control. This freaking breakfast is the best. Oh my god. Perfect. I'll see you at lunch. Let me get my little snack. I love to have, this is like millet balls. This is how high I can lift my arms because I still have really bad pain. I got a little fever during the morning. I'm feeling better now. I just had a turmeric tea, which always helps, so I'm ready to roll and make some food. Oh my god! Wow. I take my supplements in the morning so I don't have any anti-nutrients messing with it. Anti-nutrients is in coffee and tea as well, so I always make sure I leave myself a whole hour. Now I'm gonna have my matcha. I have this on my Instagram if you want to see the full recipe. It's really easy to make. It's like a matcha shake. I put this in because the banana for me is too sweet itself, and the other half of banana that I didn't use for my breakfast. Cool. Some oat milk. Just mix it together with a hand mixer. Drink up. Today I'm gonna make a mushroom soup. I'm just going to cut it up and cook it. So now I'm just gonna chop an onion. Just boil some water. You can totally make this oil-free. Add some water. I would normally put in potatoes, but right now I only have sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna use some carrots for the soup, which is just as good. Just gonna peel it. While the soup is cooking, I'm just gonna turn on. I'm gonna make sweet potatoes here. This is not organic, so I love to peel it before I use it so I can eat the whole thing and I don't have to worry. I'm just gonna put it in to the oven. Now back to the soup. We need beans, white beans. These are cannoli beans, I believe. Gives a higher protein content to the food and it's more filling. Since it's been simmering around 15 minutes, I'm gonna put it in. You need to cook it for another 10 minutes. This way I'm gonna do the stuffing for the sweet potatoes. The sweet potato stuffing is gonna be really simple. I'm gonna use a chickpeas, a tofu, and some couscous. I'm just gonna make a little scrambled tofu out of it and add the beans and the couscous. Add some turmeric, some cinnamon, pepper, and salt. Add some oat milk. Just let it sit for around 2 minutes. So making the scrambled tofu, just cook it for like, I would say 3 minutes. Get the chickpeas ready as well because we are going to add this in here. Going to enjoy my food. I'm really excited about that. I don't have a huge appetite right now because I feel ill. So I'm doing a fasting 14 hours, but it doesn't mean that I'm restricting myself from eating whatsoever. I eat whenever I want to during those 10 hours when I eat, and then I wouldn't eat for 14 hours. I like to have breakfast first thing after I work out, and I usually finish working out and showering at 6 o'clock. I have to stop eating at 4 o'clock because I want to eat at 6. I cannot have dinner at 2 o'clock. That would be insane. So this is how it works for me, and it's really helping me with my digestion. Let me get this on. Oh my god, I cannot even lift my arms. Ugh. I'm having breakfast at 6 o'clock, so I like to have lunch on the earlier side. 10:08 right now, and I'm okay until around 2. Then I'll have a snack, and then I'm having dinner at around 3:30 to 4. I'm not strict about it, but I try to stick to around 4 o'clock. I do not by any means telling you to do it. It just works for me, and I really like it. It was hard in the beginning, the first 3 weeks. I'm not hungry anymore. I don't feel hunger. It's good for me to have dinner early because then I can sleep much better. I'm gonna see you when I'm gonna have a snack. And now I'm just gonna eat my food. I was just driving on a regular road where I always drive, on a place I'm passing by every single day, and I was going into the roundabout, and for some reason I didn't see the car who was coming in the roundabout, and we almost crashed. It was like 2 millimeters away. I thought I had a heart attack right there. It has never ever happened before, and I can just only blame it on the fact that I am unwell. Driving is a responsibility. I tend to forget about that. Just a piece of advice: don't sit in your car when you don't feel well. Still not hungry, and I'm going to lie down a little bit because I feel extremely unwell. I'm actually pretty happy that I still decided to do this video. I still feel a bit more productive this way, and I can just rest now with the peace of mind that everything's okay. I'm still moving forward, and sometimes you have to give yourself a break. You deserve time off, and just because we live in a society where it's common and it's okay to work 12 hours a day, we are not robots, and it's okay to take a break, even if it's just a few hours. But don't feel guilty when you take that nap, because if you take a nap, that was really needed. Don't be harsh on yourself, and just love yourself, you know? Love yourself as much as I love you. I was not actually that hungry before because lunch was really filling. I'm gonna make myself a chocolate mousse for dessert. It's an avocado chocolate mousse. So you only need banana, avocado, oats, cocoa powder, cinnamon, and a little oat milk. Mix it together in the blender, and The best is to set it in the fridge for half an hour to an hour to really set and form a mousse, but you can eat it right away. Make sure your avocado is ripe because otherwise this won't work. The riper the better, but I actually don't have ripe banana right now. Add a nut butter to it. I'll link the recipe down below so you can check it out. For dinner I'm making an avocado sandwich and a smoothie. This is the quickest smoothie you can possibly think of. I'm gonna use a handful of spinach, a mixed berry, this wheatgrass powder, which I love, the matcha powder, half a banana, a stick of celery, and some oatmeal. Let's blend. I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm using a whole grain, 2 pieces of bread, and then I'm using tomato, pepper, some cucumber, and a half of an avocado, salt and pepper. So that's how it looks. It's yum. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm on track. This is one of my favorite smoothies of all time. I love to put in the powders. You can obviously leave it out and you can just mix things that you love and you don't love. So for example, if you're not a salad girl, it's a really good idea to have a smoothie because you're not gonna feel the greens when you are drinking it, because the fruits, for example, the blueberry has a really strong flavor. Yeah, one of my sandwiches gone because I gave it to my mom. She was really hungry. That's the good thing about food, you can share. Ooh, man, this is good. Let me know if you made this. It's awesome and you can just take it on the go. And if you want it even more filling, you can put in peanut butter and oats. Blueberries are the essence of life. Just have fun with cooking because cooking is fun, and we forget that cooking and eating is a pleasure. You can have the best time when you're eating, and yes, it's a necessity because without food we would die. But I used to have food with the thought that I had to have it, and now I'm doing it out of love and because I want to nourish my body. This relationship with my body switched, which took me a long time, and it didn't happen overnight. I didn't wake up one day and I thought that, oh my god, my body is everything to me and I finally know what it means to be aligned with yourself. No, I still have bad days, and as soon as this happens to you, you will realize that food is no longer a chore but fun. I'm gonna enjoy my dinner and I'll see you next time. It's dessert time. I'm gonna put some fruits on top and some vegan chocolate. My favorite right now. I'm just gonna top my dessert. Lovely. Smells so good. I hope you liked this video and you got some inspiration. I think I'm gonna end this what I eat in a day here because from now on I'm not eating. I'm starting my 14 hours fasting. Please give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you next time.